Locked In Podcast.
Back at it again with another banger podcast. You know the vibes, you know what I'm saying? Got my boy Dakota with me, dog. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You have to talk, bro.
Oh, what up, party people? What up, party people?
Because the camera got to skip to you, feel me?
True,
but
true.
but Brody, how was the week, bro?
It been pretty chill. I had pretty good 5 days off, pretty much. So,
Bro, I wish I still had 5 days. I'm jealous, bro.
yeah, that's crazy.
I hate this new schedule we got, bro. Like, it take me 5 weeks to get 4 days off, rather than you would take 3 weeks to get 5 days off. And I don't understand how people don't like that.
And how my schedule was set up because of the whole holiday thing. I'm on my 5 days right now, going back for 4, and be right back off on my 5 days.
See, I miss those days, bro. I swear, like I used to get so much done to the point where I would use my vacation, but I had no need to use it because
Right.
like I could probably use one off the end of the 5, make it a 6, or one before the 5, make it a 6, or two, one before, one after, make it a 7. Feel me?
You can really get a lot of stuff done, too, because most jobs, like a 5-day is really a real vacation.
Yeah, low key.
But up there,
yeah.
it's like it's going to happen sometimes twice a month.
Right, that's crazy, ain't it? I don't know, I miss it. But the people in my area, they kind of older and they don't like working Sundays or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So they not willing to give up the Sunday to get the 5 day. I'm like, bro, but you could get so much more stuff done.
Right.
They're like, well, you don't have a family. I'm like, bro, yes I do. We all have families. Like, what are you
Right.
talking about, bro?
Right.
Like, I may not have my own children, but I have a family. You feel me? So
Right.
like, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, is like we are low key killing ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
sure.
For these factories and stuff.
That's going to ship you off the
I'm
second
telling
you pass out.
I'm telling you, bro. We seen it happen. You feel me? But that's what's up, though, broski. That's what's up, though, broski. I'm in a singing mood, bro.
What you had going on this weekend?
Shoot, man, I had a lot, bro. So I went to Charlotte Friday. Blew a little bag today. I don't do nothing fugazi. You know what I'm saying? Nah, me and Bree did that altar challenge. I might put the video out. I don't know. I'm gonna edit it up and see how I like it. And if I
Okay.
like it, then I put it out. But my pockets was definitely like beating up that day. You know what I'm saying? Because we did a lot. You know what
So
I'm saying?
you out there, you spent the comma out there.
Yeah, probably so.
Jeez.
Plus the whole, it was a lot. The hotel room, we went to Fahrenheit, and I wanted a high room, so
Yeah.
I had to pay a little extra for the high room, and then
Well, you might as well get the experience while you out
that's
there.
what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know money, people, like, I get that finances could be a lot, but I'm like, bro, we gotta enjoy ourselves. You feel me?
For
We gotta
sure.
be able to go out and say we did something. Like, and I'm learning that now because beforehand, I was content with just staying in the house. You feel me? But I'm like, bro,
You
I
gotta
got,
live your life.
yeah, you know, I gotta do something, gotta see some things because I'm like, bro, like, I'm tired. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's time for a little change. You feel me? Ain't nothing wrong with that. But yeah, so we went to Charlotte. You know, spent the night out there, and then we came back that afternoon. But before we left, we went to Concord Mills,
Yeah.
and then we just looked around a little bit. I think Bree bought some stuff. I didn't spend no money that day because I was
That's
like,
a big mall.
yeah, it's nice too. Like, I've been there twice. That was my second time being there, but I just don't remember it being that nice. Like, I guess before it was so crowded,
Yeah.
I didn't really pay attention. But now it was like kind of empty. Not empty, but regular.
It was COVID time when I had went, so it was way different.
Yeah. Was there anybody even in there?
It was, but it wasn't normal. I could tell it wasn't normal.
Right. I feel you. Like, I'm not. I like it. I liked it though. Like, I like the whole little setup. I think it's dope. But before, on the way there, we went to South Park Mall. So we went to South Park Mall on the way there. On the way back, we went to Concord Mills. So I could see the difference. Like, I think I like Concord Mills better than South Park. South Park is nice, but they are a little. It's hard to navigate that mall. That mall's like kind of weird.
You like it better than Haywood?
Oh, absolutely. I like both of them better than Haywood.
Okay.
Haywood is
never
just like a regular mall, you know.
Yeah.
Like, they don't got nothing really fancy
True.
in there. They got like Versace. They got an Yves Saint Laurent store in that mall. You know what I'm saying? They got a Versace store.
Can't afford it.
I can't afford it, but I can look at it.
I can't afford it.
I can walk by and be like, wow.
Nah, Haywood got some Gucci up in there.
They do?
Yeah, and Dillard's. It's not a Gucci store, but
They got a
Gucci
section.
department.
Okay. But I know Haywood is on the come up though. They on the come up, but for the most part, yeah. I mean, I guess it's because I'm over here, and
Yeah.
it's regular to me now. And I'm telling you too, like when me and Bree was riding down Charlotte, I was like, bro, this place is like so beautiful. Like, I want to live there, bro. Like, if I could live there, I would, but I gotta have the means because I know it's expensive out there.
That's kind of like the last time I went to Atlanta.
Yeah,
Like, it was, you can tell people got money out there.
for sure.
Like, that shit is crazy.
The
Like,
houses you
go to a
see-
mall is ridiculous.
Yeah, and I'll be like, how is like people just waking up to this? Like, and I'm over here busting my butt for an apartment.
Right.
You know what I'm
it's like,
saying?
I remember the time I had got my first BMW. It was one of the first ones.
Mm-hmm.
Went out to Lenox Mall, and I'm thinking I'm thinking I'm the
Think you
shit.
styling?
I think I'm the shit because I pull up in a brand new BMW.
Yeah.
And when I come out, it was a Rolls Royce parked right next to me, and a G-Wagon parked right next to the other side. It was like one of them big G-Wagons. And I was just like,
they put you to shame a little bit. Yeah,
like, it was like, this is embarrassing driving this BMW. It's still a brand new car, so I sound ungrateful, but it's like they definitely playing with a different type of money.
But I'm telling you, like, I think it was Jay-Z, I don't know, but he said like they buy X4s for their baby moms and stuff.
Yeah,
I was like, dang, like that kind of hurt.
You got one.
I got one now.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And I never heard that line until I got the X4. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going back to the 5 though, because the 5.
You somebody's baby mama right now.
No, sir. I'm not out here being baby mom out here, bro. You feel me? But
that's crazy.
But yeah, then but Saturday we had went to see Cat Williams. He came down on in Greenville, and that was fun. That was real fun, and I was like right by the stage too. So
did he clown on y'all?
Nah, but like Monique was. I thought she was talking to me in Greek, but she was talking to this like lesbian couple sitting in front of us. Because at first she was like, she said, "I see my young babies right here," and I'm like, "What?" Like I thought she was talking about us, but then she kind of like pointed to the 2 girls, and they was like laughing, and then she was going back with them. So I was okay that she's not talking about me. I'm not trying to get clowned on.
Yeah,
it was such a big. I feel like that particular show, they did break their skit, like not the skit, but their script. If somebody said something, like somebody was like, "Yo," or somebody told Cat, "We stand on business, Cat." He said, "Yes, sir, right here. I'm standing on business, right here, right here's business." But like other than that, they didn't really pick on people. You know what I'm saying? I guess if, like, for example, one of the comedians, she was like, where my Asians at? And it was a good group of Asians, but because her script didn't call for that, she still had to go. So she said, "Oh, I only need 2 in the back." I'm like, that was definitely like 50. Right. Like, but she had to continue to say 2 in the back because that's her script. So, but they didn't really break scripts, so I wasn't worried about them saying, "You there? I want to pick on you today." But if you go to like the Laugh Factory or whatever smaller place, they more improv. They come at you like that. And I've never been there, so and if I do, I'm gonna sit all the way in the back, like all the way in the back, because I'm not trying to get clowned on. For me, but that was a real good experience because Cat Williams was like, for me, like me being my age, you know what I'm saying, like. Cat Williams was my introduction into like actual stand-up comedy, because I remember like it was yesterday. I think I was like maybe 15 or 14 or something when I first seen the Pimp Chronicles, and that was like the first comedy special I watched by choice. I've seen other ones like Kings of Comedy, but that's because my parents was watching it. It was just on, and I thought some of that was funny too, but I never like chose to watch it. So Cat Williams was the first. So being able to just go back and like just look and like. Not go back, but being able to buy tickets and go sit there and be right up front and then see like the whole thing behind. Because we always watch stand-ups from the perception of like a camera looking at the stage, but I was in the crowd, so I got to see it. It was fun. It was real fun. The
craziest part, like growing up, how we grew up, like with the lesser things, we would never think we wouldn't be there.
Bro, on God, I always think like back, like when I was living in New York, I didn't even know how to drive, bro. We took trains and buses. I would have never in my life thought I'd be driving any kind of car. Because I was so content with, I can just take the train. I could just take the bus or I could take a cab. But moving to the South, obviously, I had to drive. I had to get a car.
Now we got brand new BMWs.
I'm telling you, that's crazy. That's crazy. And it's you know what's even funnier? Like the people from back where I'm from in New York, they think I'm rich. I'm like, bro, I'm not rich. Like I am far from it. But like we have good enough jobs in our community, like, and like the cost of living in South Carolina is so much different than New York. So it's like they could make, like we make what we make, right? They could make equivalent, but it's not. It's not equivalent. More. Yeah, so it's like
New York apartments is like what, like $4,000?
Yeah, it depends on where you at, and most people got like government assistance, so they're not paying the whole thing. So like it could be like $4 or $5 but then the government gonna pay like 3,600 of it, and then you're responsible for the rest. You feel me?
That's crazy.
But even so, people struggling. You feel me? So it's like it's a weird system.
Yeah. On top of that, you gotta think about like this. On the outside looking in, it look like we got money because we got the BMWs, but they don't really know we paying damn near nothing for them cars.
Yeah, that's facts. Yeah, that's facts.
So,
like,
so you gotta think about like in other people's positions, like see somebody with a brand new truck.
You think, that's an $800 car payment, like $300 insurance,
and the whole time they probably don't even own it.
Right, that's facts. But it's crazy because like that's even better for us though, because we not paying what like if somebody went to a BMW dealership and asked for a 2024, 2025, 530, they car payment gonna be like $600, $700, $800. We ain't paying nothing like that. So it's like, and we don't pay insurance. So it's like
or maintenance.
Or maintenance. So it's like that's definitely a good come up real quick. You feel me? That's one thing I will say. Like a lot of people at our job, they clown on the lease program, but I'm like, low key, it's a good deal, bro.
I think so.
Like I get that you will never own the car, but you get a brand new vehicle at 0 miles, maybe like 6, because they got to test drive it. Maybe like between 0 and 6 miles every so often. Like I think right now they doing better than like the last couple of years. So I think it's like every 10,000 miles now that you just swap it out for a new car. And some people get 10,000 miles, bro, in 3-4 months.
Right.
I don't, because I don't be driving like that. Like,
either.
but like I think I got right now. I think I got like 5,000 or 6,000 miles.
When did you get your car?
I think February of the like maybe not definitely not February because it's only March. No, it's April. No, what's today? It's March 31st.
Yeah.
It's Happy Easter, y'all. But yeah, I forget when I got my car. Maybe like 4. I would say like 4 or 5 months ago. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's crazy though. You know, I really didn't think about how good we got it. Like until you think about on the outside where people are really struggling to pay their insurance and stuff like that. Like, and I'm like, dang, that's part of the reason why sometimes I'm getting out the program because I do want my own car. Because let's say I wanted to leave. Let's say I got another opportunity somewhere else. I don't got transportation, so it's like, should I get my own car? But then I'm like, I'm gonna have to pay insurance.
Right.
And that's like that's crazy to think.
On the car
yeah, that's crazy. So it's like low key got it. You low key got a little good of it. Got it made. Unless you already own a bunch of cars, then I don't see like why you would not do it. You know what I'm saying?
It's a free, damn near a free car. If you work a little bit of overtime, that pays
it pay for
the car
itself
for the whole year.
Yeah. So like on God, like I rock with it. You feel me? But yeah, so that's how the week went. You know, now today is Sunday, filming this nice little video for y'all. You feel me? Nice little podcast. You feel me? But you know who did not have a great week?
Who?
My boy Drake. You know what I'm saying?
Sheesh.
My boy Drake. And that's what we are talking about today, people. You feel me? All right, so I know you probably didn't listen to the whole album. We Don't Trust You, Future, Metro. Obviously, you already know I did. You feel me? I think I done listened to it like at least 3 or 4 times already.
The whole album?
Yeah. Like,
golly.
Cause like, you know, I like to, the way I digest music is different. So it's like, I can't give you a solid rating until I listen to it at least 3 times.
Okay.
And the way I do it is like, it's weird because like some OCD stuff. So the first time I listen to it is in my headphones. The second time I listen to it is in my car. And then the third time it's like, it'll be like in either out loud or on like a Bluetooth speaker or something. You know what I'm saying? Just to see like the difference. And
you might hear different shit.
yeah, might hear different stuff, might catch different stuff. You know what I'm saying? And overall, I will rate the album an 8.5 out of 10. I think it's a really good album. I think it's one of Future's best albums in a long time. Cause I'm not gonna say I lost faith in Future, but I wasn't as excited when he dropped no more. Like that last album, I Never Liked You. It was decent to me.
So you wasn't really a Future fan?
I was like I was a Future fan back in the Monster 56 Nights era. Like I was like, bro, Future, that's the guy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then after that, like that Hot Spree, it was like he was okay. He was like a good artist, but not like my favorite anymore. Then when he dropped Future Hendrix, he dropped the album called Future, and then like a month later or a week later, he dropped the album called Hendrix. It was kind of like a double, like a different side, different alter ego type mixtape. Or album. One was like a rap, and then one was like his melodic. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's where Mask Off was on and stuff like that.
Right.
Which I thought those were individually, I thought that they were pretty good. I didn't think that they were amazing. I just thought they were pretty good. So the one thing is that whenever Metro Boomin is involved, it just always seems to be like a fire album, bro. Like
he do his job.
He definitely do for real.
Like DJ Khaled. Everybody know who the best people is.
Yeah, but see, DJ Khaled, he's not a producer.
What is
he? All right, so what he does is he buys songs from people. Like he'll buy let's say I made a beat, right? And let's say it was fire. He'll buy it from me to the point where it's no longer mine, it's his. He could put his name on it. It's my beat.
Okay.
And then he'll buy a feature from like Travis or Drake or something. And then because it's technically his song, it's DJ Khaled featuring Drake because it's his song.
Okay.
So I'm not saying he never made a beat ever, but as of like what he been doing like with these albums, he don't make beats. He just buys songs. Like,
damn, I thought he was in there producing the whole thing.
Nah, he's like his DJ Khaled name came from him being an actual DJ, like scratching records and stuff. But like, he just pretty much like an orchestrator or a executive producer to his own stuff.
Okay.
So like, I remember how I found out was because there was a song a while back by Travis Scott that was like a throwaway called Taurus. And it goes, take a trip, come and be my Taurus, right? So I was like, I heard it a long time because it had leaked. And then when DJ Khaled album came out, it said it was DJ Khaled's song featuring Lil Wayne. I'm like, when did Lil Wayne get on it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So then I did my research, and that's when I found out that he just bought the song and from Travis, got the Lil Wayne feature on there, and then put his name like it's his song. So, but Metro, he's like he does what DJ Khaled does, but he also does all of the production, and he might have like another producer come on it and help him with a song like a collab, but he's involved in every production of every track. And his production is just fire, bro.
He like a Kanye West almost.
Yeah.
Because I know Kanye doing that.
Oh, Kanye at one time, man, like I was like, he was like one of my favorite beat makers. Like I don't know if you heard this song called Down and Out with Cameron and Kanye, but I think that's one of Kanye's best beats he ever made, bro. Like I was just like, till this day.
I don't know. Kanye got a lot of good stuff. I can't really narrow down what my favorite one is from him.
He definitely do got a lot. He got a lot. But like that one in particular, because I was like, how did he do this? Like, even though it was simple, now that I think about it now, it's just like a chopped sample that's like looped. But back then, when I first heard it, I was like, this is great. Like, this is fire.
You know, the craziest part is that most of these new songs is just samples of old songs.
Yeah, so nothing's actually really.
Yeah, like nothing is original at all no more.
That's why they say, like, you know how they say the history repeats itself?
Yeah.
That, like, if you think about it, even music and in game, not games, but like movies and stuff, like, think about it. How many Michael Myers movies has there been since the 70s?
A lot.
Right, like, they not letting him die, bro. Like, they can't think of a new killer, so they just bringing Michael Myers back. Same thing with songs. They can't think of nothing new, so they going back to them old songs and just switching them up.
I forgot the name of it, but there's one Beyonce song that just came out. And it's a sample. And if you listen to the original, it's like the original sample is saying like, I'm hypnotizing you. You're hypnotized.
Oh, dang.
And then like, so why would you sample that song?
Right.
Like mix up the words a little bit in the background so people can't really hear it. And then that's what you went with to make your new song? Like it was crazy.
I definitely think Beyonce on some demon time, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I want to doubt it.
Yeah, but that's a whole different ballgame right there. Like the Beyonce crazy. But back to Future's album though. Like so far, obviously the biggest thing that came of this album was that Future and Metro are beefing with Drake, right?
And Kendrick.
But that's a whole nother, we're gonna talk about that too. But right now, the saddest part, I already knew that Metro and Drake was beefing.
Mm-hmm.
I already knew that, right? But I didn't know about the Future and Drake situation until now. I knew that a while back, I heard DJ Academics and Noriega from Drink Champs. They had both said that Future was upset at Drake because he did a collab album with 21 Savage.
Right.
But to me, that never really made sense. Because why would you be upset? You feel me?
I think it's the money loss. Because there couldn't be nothing else you can be upset about. Because if everybody was talking about our duo, like Kobe and Shaq, everybody's talking about their duo, and then Kobe now starts playing with Yao Ming, then Shaq gonna be like, damn, what happened to our duo?
Oh yeah, I feel you.
It's probably some shit like that.
But I mean, they rappers though. That's like saying you can't never like once we make a tape, you can't never make a tape with nobody else. I get it, but at the same time, like bro, y'all come on, y'all grown.
I don't agree with that at all. But they're not the first two to fall out like that. Because I heard it was something like that with Jay-Z and his album too.
Oh, with the Kanye joint?
It was something like it was like once you make a classic, you can't try to go make that same classic with somebody else. I don't agree with it because I think if you're a musician, your job is to continue to make the best music you can with anybody you can.
Right.
So I don't agree with it at all.
And that's like the truth. Right. That's like all right. So I bet during the time that Drake and Future did "What a Time to Be Alive," I don't even think 21 was like a relevant rapper during that time.
Right.
If he was just coming up. Why would Drake like be, oh, I know in the future I'm gonna make a tape with him? He like established a relationship with him, and they liked each other's music. And like let's make a collab tape. But so imagine Future in the back like, no, you can't do that, because we already got one.
I don't want it to be bigger than mine.
Like that's and I personally, low key, her loss is bigger. I would say it's better than What a Time. I love What a Time though, but her loss was fire though.
The only thing it is, I feel like, is that it's what's in now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like 3 years down the line from now, Drake can drop a whole album with Chris Brown. People ain't gonna expect that either. You know what I'm saying?
And I would.
That'll go crazy.
I would rock with that. That would be fire. After No Guidance, they need to. You know what I'm saying?
That'll go crazy.
That would go crazy. But Future and stuff, I will say, like you said about the time, What a Time, around that time, Future was in his like biggest mode. Right. So the fact that Future at his height, his biggest height, and then Drake just always being at his peak, coming together, that was just like like this is crazy moment. You know what I'm saying? But now, so if they was to do a What a Time 2, I don't think it would have that same impact because it's like like we don't have that same shock value. You know what I'm saying?
Right, for sure.
So, but with 21 Savage, we knew 21 was on his wave, you know, doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the only rapper that brings the best out of 21 is J. Cole, because I feel like he always wants to be a real rapper when he's rapping with J. Cole.
Right.
But like Drake is always gonna be just that bigger rapper. So if you put another rapper on there with them, it's gonna be like especially if they at their height. So I think that's how Drake stays relevant too. So it's like, okay, if 21 right now got everybody attention, let's do a collab tape.
People do say Drake jump on there with every new rapper.
Yeah, he do. Drake just got he got his ear to everything.
Right.
But that's smart though if you think about
It's
it.
a win-win situation, honestly. It's a win-win for the new rapper because it's like, okay, I got Drake as a feature. Everybody gonna listen to me now. And then it's a win-win for Drake because it's like now he got a new audience.
Right, exactly. So it's like we were just talking about off the podcast. Unfortunately in media you have to use people's clout. You have to, because that's the only way you grow. It's like I remember seeing an interview with Jaden Smith where Jaden Smith had made a song called Batman, right? And that Batman song followed the same exact cadence as Future and Drake's Jumpman.
Yeah.
And people was like, yo, you copied them. He was like, yes, I did. And I'm like, at first I was like, why he copied them? But then when he explained it, he said, if Drake and Future made a step that works, why would I try to skip that step? If you walking upstairs, why would you try to skip that step?
Right.
I'm like, that makes sense. He said, I'm gonna use their step to make my step. And then somebody gonna use my step to make their step. And he said, before you know it, we got a staircase. And I was like, bro, that kind of makes sense.
It's just like when you think about the bread aisle. If you walk down the bread aisle, there's a million different companies who sell the same product.
That's facts. Yeah, that's facts. Yeah.
So it's like it's money out here for everybody. Might as well.
That's facts. I didn't even think about that. It was like, bro, the same thing with anything, like milk, eggs, anything.
Right.
Like you can't say, oh, you copied me, bro.
Right.
We all got cows, bro. Like I'm gonna milk them too, and I'm gonna put my name on that thing. You feel me?
Like Adidas, Nike,
right?
Jordan,
They sneakers. You know
everybody got to wear some shoes.
Right.
Might as well make my company too.
I just feel like people like, especially because I feel like music is so personal that people tend to think that there's only one way to do certain things. You know what I'm saying? And if it falls out of that norm, people automatically attack it and oh, this is not right. But bro, it's music, bro.
I feel like most of the people who do that be people who can't stand on their own feet by themselves.
That's facts.
You should be able to stand alone as an artist to do what you want to do, regardless of what the naysayers are saying. And the only people I see really doing that was Tory Lanez. The Baby did it when everybody was going against him about that Meg thing. Chris Brown, because he never stopped when everybody started going at him about Rihanna.
Facts.
And honestly, Meek Mill doing it too. He's just not getting he's getting clowned on right now because everything that's going on. But he keeps on going. That man.
Did you hear the?
I heard it.
Wait,
I don't want to believe it.
What you talking about? I'm talking about a song.
Oh, never mind. I wasn't talking about that.
I heard what you talking about. I didn't hear it, but I heard people talking about it. Somebody was like, I could have lived my whole life without listening to that. I don't want to listen to it.
Man,
but
I listened to it, and I was trying to see if that was him or not, but I didn't want to listen to it that many times.
Yeah, because then it's like, bro, like, what are you doing? Imagine if your girl walked in, like, what are you listening to?
Right.
But I was talking about this song that leaked apparently. And the problem is, I don't know if it's AI because it sounds too much like Meek Mill. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's the problem with AI. Like, if somebody can get in trouble and they can make like a song references and some stuff and then make it seem like it's them. But in the beginning of his song, he was like, I hope they forgive me for what I did with Diddy.
Oh,
and I'm like, what did you do? Like, what are you talking about, bro?
I don't know. I didn't see nobody saying that was AI.
I didn't see nobody saying that. I was just hoping it was because I'm like, bro, like, and it was a song that never came out.
Right.
So I'm like, you was in the studio really, like, what did you do with Diddy? What do we need to forgive you for? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
What happened? And I'm like, and then after seeing him in the pool, and somebody pointed out to me, like, because I didn't pay attention, but in the video, if you look at Meek Mill, he looked like he was hurt. And they was like, he just got his joint clapped, and he's soaking in the pool to relax, and then he gonna come up with him with the camera, you looking good, daddy. Why are you calling this man daddy for?
See, but you can't blame Meek Mill in that situation because he's a victim. You cannot. And I'm not saying he's a victim because what he did or what he didn't do. But if somebody walk up to you saying reckless stuff to you, that's not your fault.
It's not his fault. No, but the fact is, it's just more evidence to prove against him.
What about when he said the same thing to Fabulous?
But look how Fabulous react. Like, he was asking why, because it was that you talking about that interview with Fab and Jada, right?
Yeah.
He was talking to them like, why you don't party with me, daddy? Why you don't party?
Yeah.
Because they don't party with him. They don't even want to be in the room with him. You know what I'm saying? But they was in an interview and they had to keep it going. But you could look at their face. They was like, we don't know what you're talking about, like daddy. Like they was trying to keep it cordial, but they was like, nah, like, but this dude Meek was at Diddy pool, bro. He was in Diddy's pool.
True.
And he over here, what's up, daddy? Can you imagine that?
See, now that's another thing too. I don't know if P. Diddy try to play on that to like embarrass guys to get them to do what he wants them to do or some shit. I don't know. But Columbus had another experience about that too.
Who's Columbus?
The dude from Stomp the Yard. Chris
Oh,
Brown's
Columbus
brother.
Short. Columbus Short. Yeah.
So basically, like he said he was somewhere and it was all drinking. He said, I drink a lot, so I know what I feel like when I drink.
Mm-hmm.
He said he took like one shot and then he got super drunk, like somebody roofing him or something. And then his manager came in there and bust down the bathroom door to come and get him because they was trying to get him.
Diddy was?
Yeah. And then he said Columbus and the manager, they ran out of the house. People were like, what's going on? What's going on? He said, I took one shot and I felt like I could not focus. I had to go to the bathroom, like I was falling out and everything.
That's crazy.
So he said basically like they tried to poison him.
But see, everybody's coming out with these stories, bro. Like,
but why is it all of a sudden now? Like,
I think what it is people be afraid.
They want to be Me Too'd.
I get it because it's hard to distinguish who's telling the truth and who's not. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like nobody want to be that first person. Nobody want to be that first person because you don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You could get killed, you could get slandered, whatever it may be, and so nobody want to be that first person. Like, oh, he did this or he did that. But as soon as somebody do, people start to feel confident. Like, dang, like if
he did to me too.
Yeah,
me too.
Yes, you know what I'm saying. So I get it. And it's like it gets to a point where you don't know if they lying. Like they could just be saying that just to get relevancy. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like I don't put nothing past Diddy though, because Wendy Williams been trying to call Diddy out for being gay since the '90s, bro.
Like 50 Cent been doing this.
If yeah, 50 Cent too. So it's like you got to pay attention to that too. Like why these rumors been following him for years, and now they saying something like he know that he in hot water, so he got contingency plans. Like he about to start throwing everybody under the bus. And they say Jay-Z next. You feel me? But
I heard Jay-Z been killing his victims.
That's what they saying.
Crazy.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Look, Jay-Z, I'm sorry, bro. I don't want no problem. You ain't do that, bro. Like, you ain't do that.
Right
you ain't do that, bro. You ain't do that. I don't like your music, but you ain't do that, bro.
That's crazy.
You feel me? But let's get back to the Metro, to this Drake and Future joint. So I don't know if the beef with Future and Drake is like specifically over that, because like you pointed out, it's about that girl, whatever.
Yeah.
So if you can explain to me that one more time, because I was trying to figure out all the pieces.
Okay, so from my sources in Hollywood, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I know you got them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They basically was saying that they was beefing over a stripper who worked at the strip club. I think it was called like Trap or something like that. It's Trap something. And if you listen to one of Drake's songs, he referenced that in his song. I forgot the name of it, but he referenced it in the song. And so on Future songs on the new album, he had said, I know this can't all be about a girl because we was sharing.
Mm-hmm.
So if you take the lyrics from Drake's song, take the lyrics from Future's song, it coincides with each other. And then apparently the girl at the strip club, her friends posted on Twitter that y'all fighting over her, but we in here eating dick every day.
That's crazy.
And the girl that they was supposedly fighting over is already married.
That's crazy.
So it's like, apparently, they like from 3 different sources, they're fighting over this one girl.
Okay, so all right. So I think I have seen. All right, cause I seen a post with the girl. I think her name was like Princess Diana, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Or Diana, something like that. Princess or Diana, one of the two. But I seen a video where was it her? I think it was her, where she was saying that it wasn't about her. Right?
Of course.
And then, of course, she gonna say that because she married. I didn't know she was married, but now that makes sense why you would want to deny these claims. But like she said that, and then somebody has said, "Oh, this is the girl," and they put a screenshot of it. This is the girl that Future and Drake is beefing about. And then Metro Boomin commented on that tweet and said, "I wish y'all would stop reaching and like just enjoy the music." And I'm like, bro. And this is one thing I gotta say. You know, I rock with Drake, I rock with Future, I rock with Metro. But one thing about Metro Boomin that pissed me off is that he always encourages beef, like subliminally. And then when people start to get wind of it, he be like, it's not even that deep. Like, bro, I hate that, bro. Just either you all for it or you not. You know what I'm saying?
See, a lot of people got that mentality about them in general. They throw rocks and then hide their hand like they didn't do nothing.
Right. Like Julie. Let me tell you what Julie be doing. And I hate when she do this, bro. She be like, Bando, somebody was talking about you. I'm like, who? I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you who it was. I'm like, then why are you telling me, bro? Like, stop. Like,
I don't want to get them started.
Yeah, I'm like, Julie, you crazy, bro. But like she be doing that, bro. Like, I'm like, so you want me to beef with this person or not? You know what I'm saying? Like, but now I'm like,
man.
then I be walking around like, who is it? Who's talking about me? Now I'm mad at everybody because I don't know who it is. You know what I'm saying? But now back to the Future thing. But like, you can't, Metro, you can't do that, bro. You can't be all for it at one. Like everything that coincided, everything that led up to this shows that you are about the beef, but then when the fans start putting pieces together, you're like, oh no, why y'all looking at that hard?
And it's like, ain't that what you wanted?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Because like it stems back to her loss. Because her loss won album of the year over Heroes and Villains, and he was pissed off about that. Metro was pissed off. And then like he had made a tweet and stuff, and he deleted the tweet, and that's when Drake was like, to all of you tweeting deleters, which that was the most corniest thing he could have ever done. Like when he looked in the camera and said, you wanna do something? I'm like, bro, there's no one around, bro. I highly doubt that Drake would ever say, you want to do something? To the people in front of his face. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think so.
Nah, he would never do that.
I think Drake got a big enough ego at this point. He would say something to anybody.
Nah. I think that, all right, he wouldn't do it in a room like this. If there was security around, yeah. But he ain't gonna be like, you want to do something? You want to fight me? You want to do something? That's corny, bro.
I don't know. People change when they get that bread. You know what I'm saying? The confidence change.
I'm not saying that Drake can't fight or nothing. I don't know what he could do. But he just don't seem like the type of person that will be, you know. I think he'll say that to somebody like me and you that ain't got no bread, ain't got no clout. No bread like him, at least.
Well, I mean, no, for sure. But I'm saying, like, man, personally, I don't care how much money you get.
Right.
If you come at me like that, I'm gonna come at you with the same energy. But I think he might.
He might. I don't know.
To the right ones.
Yeah.
It's somebody that you won't say something to. You know what I'm saying? For every situation. Like, for instance, we were just talking about Diddy. Did you see the interview with him and Mike Tyson was sitting next to each other?
Oh, yeah. Mike Tyson took his hand. And
yeah, because he was trying to touch Mike Tyson's hand. And
then picked that joint up.
He felt like this, like about to knock him out or some
shit.
Yeah. I was just like, he left him alone.
Right, yeah, because he know the right ones to mess with, the wrong ones to mess with. Yeah, Diddy is wild, bro. Like that man is wild, bro. Like, and I am like, bro, he about to be the next R. Kelly out here, and it's like, bro, like
he done Bill Cosby some people.
Oh God, this man is wild, bro. But yeah, I don't know. We got to do a whole separate episode on Diddy for real. But
the
Diddler, my man is on a run, the Diddler. But yeah, so and then the whole Future thing, it hurts me because, like I said, the What a Time moment was such a like, oh, this is iconic. The two biggest rappers at the time making this album. And they already confirmed that What a Time 2 was been done for years. And this whole time, I'm like, why is it not dropping? And now it makes sense. It makes sense because Future is not messing with Drake like that. Drake is not messing with Future like. And then because of this beef, people are like backtracking and realizing how much subs is being back and forth. Like even if you look in I think it was For All the Dogs album, where Drake was like, he got a song called What Would Pluto Do? Right?
Yeah.
Pluto is Future. This whole time I'm thinking,
I didn't notice that.
Me neither. I knew Pluto meant Future, but that song I'm thinking is like a big up reference. Like that's my dog, you know what I'm saying? He said, what would Pluto do the whole? So I did it. And I'm like, so is he saying like, and then he said, last time I saw her, she was messing with my, so
they was talking about the stripper.
Yeah, they was talking about the girl, like, so I'm like, dang, like, so it has to be about a girl, right?
Right.
And then like you said, Future said, but Future called him, he said, you my number one fan, dog. I'm like, he said, you my number one fan, dog. Sneak dishing on the gram, dog. And I'm like, then he said something like, can't be about a hoe because we sharing, like you said. And I'm like, bro, so that coincides with everything that Drake was saying on that song. And then in More M's, oh my God, I'm like, bro, like I always was thinking, like, who is he talking about, right? So if you think about it, More M's is a song that's on Her Loss. Her Loss is a collaboration album between Drake and 21 Savage. On that song, he said, what happened to that inner claiming OVO, we traded him. So I'm like, who was claiming OVO and who did he trade him for?
Right.
He traded Future for 21, bro. Because like Future used to wear OVO hoodies and chains, and now, and he's the only other person that had a collaboration album with Drake under the OVO umbrella, and now 21 got one.
So that's crazy. So really, I've been hearing from a lot of people, obviously on social media.
Yeah.
But I've been hearing from a lot of people that they say like Drake is like kind of sideways.
I couldn't see that. I've always told people like I feel like I as much as I like Drake as an artist, I would never want to be friends with him because he seems like the type of person that number one he's gonna always let you know how much better he is than you, and number two he just seemed like he don't care about and not to be like all feelings, but he don't care about how you feel about nothing.
Right.
Like I feel like he would take your girl just because.
And do not care.
Yeah, just because he can, because he's Drake. Like, and I've seen they got like little clips, like little skits like that.
I seen it
with his people, and I'm like, bro, this to me it looked like a skit, but I don't think this is a skit. I think he really act like that.
I mean, because it just fits his personality so good. But at the same time, you gotta think about it. Chris Brown's that same way. Trey Songz that same way.
Nah, but I feel like
Mr. Steal Your Girl is his name.
Yeah, well, the Trey Songz ain't still at nobody, girl. Not now. Like my boy is.
Why not?
My boy, what buzzed is? When is the last time you heard Trey Songz?
Care.
Bro.
If you think about it, these females do not care. Like, not trying to throw shade at nobody, but everybody knew NBA YoungBoy had herpes, right? Yeah. Don't the girls still
But he got clout. Trey Songz don't got clout. Who is going to leave Drake for Trey Songz?
I don't know, but any female will leave their boyfriend in our situation.
Oh yeah, of course, because they got more clout than we do. But I'm saying like, I'm talking about in their world. Like Mr. Steal Your Girl, he's not stealing none of their girls. You know what I'm saying?
Not.
They girls going to them because they got fame. Think about it. This is the funniest thing ever. Power, the last season of Power. You know the theme song they say, this is a big rich town. So Joe sings the original theme song. It's Joe and 50 Cent. And the last season or the season before the last, for whatever reason, 50 decided to replace Joe with Trey Songz, and the world was pissed.
I remember that.
And they like did it for one episode, and like, I'm like, we was like, why are you putting Trey Songz? Like, I'm not trying to discredit him because he got some good music, but bro, like he fell off. You know what I'm saying?
Apparently, though, Trey Songz also told 50, I don't want to do it like that because I like the original version better.
He probably did, but I think 50 was trying to look out for him because
probably was.
Because 50 said, "Damn, you ain't got no motion. Like, there's nothing happening with you." You feel me? But like, here I am. I ain't got no motion. You know what I'm saying? But like, as far as the podcast, but like, I'm still. But you Trey Songz though, bro. Right. I'm not Trey Songz. Right. You feel me? Like,
I see the girl took about Usher.
Yeah,
Trey
but
Songz.
Trey Songz is different. I couldn't live with myself. Like if I was at a concert and Chris Brown stole my girl, I'd be like, oh, well, okay, that makes sense. But if Trey Songz stole my girl, I'm gonna be mad. I'm fighting. You feel me? I'm fighting.
In my eyes, they the same people.
No, I feel you. I'm just saying, like,
both
I get it, but in my eyes, I'm like, bro, Trey Songz, bro, you could have left me for Chris Brown. You could have left me for Chris Brown, bro. Why would you do that to yourself? You know what I'm saying? And then now I look stupid. I can't come up off Trey Songz still. I could come up off Chris Brown stealing you. I could make a whole YouTube channel. Yeah. Chris Brown stole my girl, and then make story time, make money off that. You feel me? Like, I can't come up off that though.
Like that Jamaican rapper or the African rapper,
yeah. He like Casanat. Yeah, I heard about that.
He came up big.
Did he really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And it was another guy recently who was like, I ain't fresh. You heard about that?
Oh,
dude?
My boy Unc. Yeah. He got that LRG clothing line now.
And they got a toy.
They got a toy. I'm gonna buy that thing. I ain't gonna lie, because that joint look. I was like, because I'm like, he was fresh though, bro. Like he wasn't like high fashion fresh. He was fresh.
He looked decent.
He was clean. Everything was the way it's supposed to be. You feel me? To me, he was fresh.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, why would they even stop to do that to him? And then when you find out who was recording the video, it was I don't even want to say the word because it was these lesbian girls, right? Mm-hmm. And they look like thumbs, bro. Like they was not fresh. Like I wish, like bro, they need to be flamed immediately. You know what I'm saying? Like they have now been demoted because they are not elite employees. You feel me?
Oh man, said they look like thumbs. You know what you have to look like,
bro? Thumbs, bro. On crazy. God, like I was like, bro,
off the
like,
Spy Kids movie
for real, low key. You feel me? Like I'm like, how dare they say any of this? You know what I'm saying? But. Anyways, we getting kind of off topic, you feel me? But from this Drake and Metro and Future or whatever this comes the Kendrick song, right? Mm-hmm. It's called Like That. Let me start off by saying this, okay? That song is fire.
For sure.
Don't care what nobody say. I know a lot of people saying it's whack. The song is fire. The beat, fire. Crazy. Like, and I hate E40.
Wasn't that a sample of somebody else's beat?
Yeah, E40 song. It's called Everlasting Bass.
Okay.
But the first time I ever heard it was from Lil Wayne, because Lil Wayne remixed it on Drop 3. I think it was called like Old School or something.
I think that's probably why I heard it.
Yeah,
from.
and that like Wayne killed it. You know what I'm saying? But this beat, Metro put some sauce on it. As soon as it started, it's just fire. Like the hook is fire. Everything about it's fire. Kendrick's verse is fire. I like Kendrick's verse. The only problem I have is that
Future's verse.
No, not even Future. I like the whole song. The whole song is fire. The only problem I have with Kendrick's verse is, to me, it means nothing. Like, I learned my lesson with Kendrick a long time ago. You remember when Big Sean dropped that song Control?
Yeah.
And he went on there and murdered
Everybody.
the entire rap industry. And I was just blown away. I was like, oh my, what? He came at J. Cole. He came at Tyler, the Creator, Drake, A$AP Rocky, Big Sean. He was on Big Sean's song and called out Big Sean. So I'm like, this man demolished. So in my mind, this song came out before Kendrick dropped his second album, right? So this is the taste that he left in people's mouths, like wanting more for the album, right? So I'm like, I can't wait to see how he follow up, like how he's gonna prove to us that he's murdering these people. And then he comes out with "To Pimp a Butterfly," and I'm just like, what is this? You know,
I hate when they lead up so damn much anticipation and then they just leave us
like
off.
for real, like, and I feel like, all right, I know people gonna look at me crazy. I think Kendrick is the most overhyped rapper ever.
I could believe it.
I understand his lyrical capability. I understand that. But as far as content is concerned, his music is just like, to me, it's like, it's okay at best. Like Good Kid, Mad City, I love that album. I think that's a great album. And then he came out with what, that Untitled EP, whatever, and it was, you know.
His certain bodies of work are better than others.
Yeah, so
if they're good, they're good. If they're not, they're just not.
To me, I think he got two great albums, which is Good Kid, Mad City, and Damn. Mm-hmm. Everything outside of those two, to me, are okay at best.
I like his feature work.
He do good features. He definitely do good features. And that's another thing. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing the good? Why are you making it seem like we know what you could do here? Why are you not putting it in your own words?
So I heard him talking. It was him and Lil Wayne. I think it was him and Lil Wayne. It was somebody in Lil Wayne that was talking about there are whole different artists when it comes to features. Like, you got to prove that you better than the person that you're rapping against. So it's like a good competition. So you rap harder on somebody else's music than on your own.
That makes sense, but I don't like that idea. I
don't like it
because it's like, now that I know you can do that, I want to hear that more often.
Right.
But now I gotta wait for you to get on a feature, bro. Just do it on your album.
Mad. Somebody got to do shit for you to give us
right. Come on, bro. And then Drake said it too after the Control. He said after that Control verse, he bumped into, like 3-4 days later after that song came out, he bumped into Kendrick, and Kendrick dapped him up and said, "Yo, it's all rap," which that is cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But then people are asking Drake, what are you gonna do about the response? So Drake told him, well, he came up to me and said he didn't mean none of it. It's just rap. He said, so because it's just rap, I don't feel obligated to do nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if you listen to the song for real, he didn't really diss nobody. He was just telling them that since we are in competition with each other, I'm going to try to kill y'all.
That's facts. That's facts. He didn't really I don't take it as like a diss, but the energy that he put forth in that verse, it told me to prepare myself for what's to come.
Right.
Because you're telling me you're gonna murder them, and he said, I'm gonna make sure that your core fans never heard of you. So I'm like, how is he gonna do that? You know, I'm excited to figure out how. And then he come up with "To Pimp a Butterfly," and I'm like, bro, this is not what I wanted, and this is not what you told me you was gonna do.
So it was basically one of those, I'm about to do it soon. Should I do it soon?
I ain't gonna do it. I mean, "To Pimp a Butterfly" is a very poetic album, but that's not what I would like. How you gonna drop that verse and then drop "To Pimp a Butterfly"? Like, that joint pissed me off. Like, till this day, I'm pissed off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was heated, and that's when I learned my lesson. So this verse, being all that is fire, and this is a very like drastic different in tone, because he's being very direct as far as who he's talking to, and he's actually dissing them. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Which makes sense, and I like that. I want that. I like that. You know what I'm saying? But to me, I'm like, what is this gonna lead to? Are you gonna drop an album? Are you gonna?
But J. Cole been doing the same thing.
Yeah, J. Cole been dropping subs.
I mean, but at the same time, like, we all know J. Cole can really spit that too. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But he don't really try to come at nobody hard like he can.
See, and that's what pissed me off about J. Cole, because I love J. Cole. I think, to me, this is my order, all right? As far as, like, when it comes to lyrical capability, this is my order. J. Cole, Kendrick, Drake, lyrically. Now, when it comes to who I prefer, Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick. Okay, because I can separate the two. I know people be like, "Oh, you a Drake rider." I understand where he fits in and where he don't. I know that Cole and Kendrick lyrically are better than him. But anyways, with J. Cole is too nice. He has to stop being this nice guy. Because in the song First Person Shooter, he didn't diss Kendrick. He said, we are the big three. Like, we are the biggest of the biggest, which he's not wrong. They always the three that everybody's always talking about. Drake, Kendrick, Cole, Drake, Kendrick, Cole. So they are the big three, right? Now, is Kendrick wrong for saying it's Big Me? No. You should, as a rapper, you should feel that way.
See, but they said that Kendrick felt disrespected when Drake had said, I feel like Muhammad Ali, like he's the
J. Cole.
The best.
Yeah. I mean, but you gotta think.
No, Drake said that.
No, J. Cole said that. He said we the big three, like we started the league, but right now I feel like Muhammad Ali. That was J. Cole.
No, it was Drake.
No, that's J. Cole. Drake didn't even really acknowledge Kendrick in that song. Drake didn't say nothing about Kendrick in that song. You know what I'm saying? But J. Cole and Kendrick been sliding subs for a while too. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think Drake did say something, but it was so subliminal you can't really pick up on it. Like, unless you're in the Hollywood world and you know exactly what's going on about everything, you're not really gonna know.
Right. I think where Kendrick took it personal was this, right? So he said that they are the big three, right? And then he said, I feel like Muhammad Ali, which means I feel like I'm on top, right? But then he goes on to say that the Spider-Man meme is me looking at Drake, meaning that me and Drake are the same. So that automatically means Kendrick is third. That's what that say to me.
Okay.
So Kendrick is like, I'm third. Like, who is y'all? Like, but the reason why I feel like Kendrick should not even feel that way is because he's also really inconsistent. Because at least J. Cole and Drake put out music. You don't put out music. And then you remember when Drake said, he said, dissing on your album and it flopped, you deserved it. Kendrick dissed Drake on Big Steppers. And then that album flopped because he took 7 years or 5 years, whatever, to come out with that album and for it to be mid. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do that.
See, Lil Wayne did it with Carter 5. I'm sorry, but Carter 5 was trash.
It was, but Wayne was under he was under legal things. Like Birdman, he was suing Birdman. Remember Young Thug was trying to come out with the Carter 6?
Yeah.
And all of that. It was a lot. They wouldn't let him release music. He had to win a lawsuit to release music.
True.
And I feel like Wayne is at the point now where I feel like he shouldn't release music because even though I feel like there's still some of that left in him, I feel like you should leave on a good note because I don't want you to exit rap and then your last 3 albums just be buns. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need you to just say, all right, look, my legacy is there. I did what I had to do. I know you always going to want to be a rapper. Maybe just do features, but don't drop no more albums. You know what I'm saying? But Kendrick, though, you drop Damn, right? And then 6, 5, 7 years later, however long it took, you drop Big Steppers, and I'm like, or Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, and I'm like, what is this?
Right.
Like, it was, like I said, it wasn't a bad album. I'm just like, this is not worth 7 years of waiting for.
True.
You feel me? Whereas at least J. Cole and Drake, they may take like a 2-year hiatus, but they gonna drop the music, and it's always gonna be good to the people that it's supposed to be good for.
Right.
But Kendrick, it's just like I feel like he just don't.
His fans was over here, then they over
there. Yeah, it's like, and I'm like, bro, like, what is this?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you, like, it's okay to feel like you are the big, only you. It's okay to have that mentality because Big Sean got the same mentality.
You gotta have that confidence.
You gotta have that, yeah. But to me, it's like, bro, it's Big You, but what do you do?
True.
Like, what do you do? Are you gonna drop something? That's why I said this verse is hot, it's fire, but it means nothing to me because I'm like, what's gonna happen from this? Now, I do feel like Drake should respond. Okay? Now, a lot of people are saying that Drake shouldn't respond. A lot of people are saying J. Cole shouldn't respond. So my question is this. I'm going to tell you what I feel should happen. What do you feel like is a proper response? Should they not respond at all? Or if you want them to respond, how should they respond?
I feel like they definitely should respond because if you're throwing pebbles at somebody and they finally pick up a rock and throw it back at you, you can't just put your hand down now.
Right.
You might as well, you know what I'm saying, start going at it. So if y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all been doing this little by little, tit for tat, why not fight?
Right, I feel you. It's like you antagonizing,
right? But
then when it's time to throw the gloves on, you know what I'm saying, now you want to back down.
But then a long time ago, they said Kendrick dissed Drake all the way back in his cypher.
Yeah, he did.
He wanted the drama all the way from the beginning.
That's because so after Drake, all right, Drake responded to Kendrick after the Control verse in the song That Language when he said I am the one with, he said I don't know why they've been lying, but your stuff is not that inspiring.
He was talking about Kendrick.
Then he said I am the one with the motor mouth. I ain't the one you should worry about. He was saying like, "Who is you? I'm that guy."
Mm-hmm.
And then I think after that he had a TDE cipher where he was like, nothing was the same since I dropped Control and put the emotion rapper back in his pajama clothes and stuff like that. Which that was cool too. When I watched that freestyle, that was like, it was really gimmicky because at one point he's like high five and he went and high five some dude and I was like, this is corny low key. It was fire, but it was corny at the same time. But they was, like I said, they've been throwing jabs back and forth for years. But every time you talk to one of them about it, it's, oh, I love Drake. Oh, I love Kendrick. Oh, I love Cole. And I'm like, y'all all weak.
They low key scared of each other.
Yeah, low key.
Because like if you really sit it down and put it like this, you got arguably two of the best rappers. You know what I'm saying? And both of them got a humongous fan base, and both of them can go at each other real crazy. But nobody want to lose, so nobody's going to really put their foot out there to lose their spot. Like
because this is the ultimate like battle. Like that's why,
like a versus.
Right, that's why I say like, all right, Drake could come at somebody like Meek Mill, and no matter what happens, he's gonna come out victorious.
Right.
Same thing with Pusha T, because Pusha T don't have much relevance. He could say whatever he want to say. He could demolish Drake, but at the end of the day, it's not going to do nothing to his career.
Right.
But there's two people that are constantly thrown in the conversation with Drake, and that's Cole and Kendrick. If one of them was to come at him and he lose, then it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? And I personally do feel that Drake is afraid. I 100% feel that way. You know, I feel like because my thing is, okay, if it was anybody else, like you went back to back on Meek Mill. You dropped a diss record, and because he didn't respond, you dropped another one. You know what I'm saying?
Tried to murder.
You know what I'm saying? Man. So now I'm like, okay, you got that energy because you were confident.
But at the same time, Meek called him out directly.
What you mean?
By saying he had a ghostwriter and everything like that. So he called him out directly. Nobody's calling out nobody directly anymore.
Kendrick is saying their name.
What did he say?
Well, he didn't say his name, but he said he mentioned first person shooting the song, and then at the end he said, "For all your dogs," which is the name of his album, "For all your dogs getting buried, it's a K with all these nines. They're gonna see Pet Cemetery," which that bar was fire.
It was, and I also peeped that he said it's a lot of goofies with a check.
Yeah,
Goofy. People say Goofy was a dog.
Yeah,
but Goofy was a cow.
Yo, was he a cow?
Goofy was a cow.
What?
Yeah, Goofy wasn't even a dog. So that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of goofies with a check because Drake obviously got Nike.
Yeah.
So it's a double entendre.
Oh,
he
okay. So the dogs.
Yeah.
Checks.
Yeah.
But he was a cow, so it didn't.
But he's calling him a Goofy at the same time.
At the same time, yeah.
But Goofy is really a cow. He's not even a dog.
Dang, I never knew he was a cow, bro.
Yeah,
That's
so
crazy.
Those some facts for all y'all out there.
Dang, my boy on this different timing right now.
You know
my boy putting out that knowledge real quick.
Even when I rhyme about the future, I be reminiscing.
For sure, bro. My boy on it for real. You feel me? But that's crazy though. Like, I didn't know that. But Kendrick, yeah, I don't know, man. Like I feel like I want to say how I think they should the proper response. Okay. Now a lot of people are saying that J. Cole should release a diss record and Drake should release a diss record. I think that J. Cole and Drake, being that they're on this team, they need to come out with like an EP or a little album or a mixtape or something and just destroy everybody. Because Rick Ross unfollowed Drake. Nav, for whatever reason, I'm like, bro, you're not like, I rock with Nav music, but bro.
Apparently him and Metro is real cool.
Yeah, him and Metro real cool. That's fine. And then like, so that's another thing. Metro after the album came out and people are putting the pieces together, Metro gonna tweet, pick a side and stay there. And then when people start dissecting, why y'all looking so deep? It's not even like that. Just enjoy the music. Bro, you are telling us that there's beef.
See, but then at the same time, it's also, I don't like that because it's like, if you're gonna make a music with him, I'm not gonna make music with you no more either. It was the same thing back when Ja Rule and 50 Cent was together. Yeah. Because 50 Cent literally said, if you help him, I'm gonna fuck you up too.
That's facts. Yeah.
So,
facts.
so
you got smoke on that end. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like now I can't make music with a good person who make good music because we
they
can't be
beefing,
friends no more. Like that's not my.
That's
beef.
not fair though.
Why can't you put him in the middle of your beef? It's the same thing with like Lil Durk and NBA YoungBoy. Yeah. Now Lil Baby got to pick a side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. I personally feel though when it comes to Nav, he was never gonna get a Drake feature anyway. So like he didn't have to. It didn't have to be known that he. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't know nothing about Nav at all.
He's a very monotone, decent like hype rapper. He's not like I wouldn't even say hype because he rap like I got the money and I without my bros, and then you know I got that something on my toes, like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like nothing crazy, but Like he was never gonna get no Drake feature. So, but him and Metro do got a collab tape, which is fire. I like the tape. It's called Perfect Timing, which I think is fire. But the whole picking sides thing that sucks because that's where it comes down to like the Civil War, right?
Right.
So there's Team Drake, Team Future, and Kendrick and them, right? And on Drake's side, you got 21, you got Cole, you got Drake. Obviously, you would assume Nicki Minaj because she's on that. Wayne is on that.
You know what I'm
right?
saying?
But then on the other side, you got Future, Metro, Rick Ross. Did I say Kendrick already? Kendrick, Kanye.
You gotta put Meek over there.
Meek is probably gonna. But Meek don't want no smoke because he just got cool with Drake. Well, not just got cool, but after that hurt him.
But if Meek's big homie is Ross, and Ross ain't fucking with him, because Ross didn't fuck with him when Meek was fucking with him.
They made songs.
No, they didn't.
They didn't.
No, they waited till after their beef was over for Ross to drop that Went in the Grave song.
Dang,
with Drake.
I didn't think about that. That's true. So now, dang, this is bad for Meek though, because Meek is already seeing some. Meek is down bad, bro. I would not want to be Meek.
You know what's crazy is that this is literally, honestly, when you think about it, this kind of like history in the rap industry. Because when has it ever been divided down the middle where people can't hang out with other people? You can't make music with this half.
Kinda Tupac and Biggie, kind of.
I mean,
it was a whole East Coast, West Coast. Like it was more than just rappers. It was like
not East Coast, West Coast, because that was like a territory versus territory.
Yeah, this is like
kind of respect that.
Yeah,
this is like if this is my friend, you can't fuck with me because
that's lame, bro. If you think about it, that's so lame. It's like, bro, that's weird. Like I don't know, bro. Like, I feel like it's hard because you got 21 has a really good relationship with Metro and he has a really good relationship with Drake, and I feel like it's unfair for them to put him in that situation. But I feel like ultimately he would pick Drake, but I feel like that would be wrong because he would be nothing without Metro Boomin.
See, true, but at the same time, you gotta think about it. It's not my beef,
right?
Like, if both of you, okay, put it like this. Let's say I knew you and Bree for the same amount of time. Y'all get into an argument, and I'm about to say, yeah, I'm on Bree's side because for whatever reason I'm choosing.
Right.
No, I'm cool with both of y'all.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I wouldn't even get you in on it. That's why I'm saying it's lame to me because I'm not gonna expect you to choose a side.
Right.
Because I feel like as an adult, bro, you gonna just do your thing. As long as you cool with me, as long as you're not going over to the other side acting like, oh, this guy
playing
sucks.
both sides.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Then it's cool. But like with I feel like that's why it's so petty because they so old. They older than us. All of them is older than us.
I feel like this. Because let's be honest. The J. Cole and Kendrick beef, they've always been there under the radar. Now, y'all never did nothing. Y'all never said nothing. And y'all supposed to be the best rappers out there. Since y'all never said nothing, why all of a sudden, because it goes down a notch, because this is how I look at it. It's J. Cole and Kendrick, and then it's Drake and goddamn Future.
Okay.
So now that Drake and Future shit is brewing up, now y'all want to get involved?
Right.
Let them have they shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like they should go at each other hard as they possibly can because y'all had the chance. Everybody was looking for that, and they never did it.
Right. But I feel like what's going on here is not so much of now I want to put my 2 cents in. I think what's going on now is that, so if you look at J. Cole's interviews, he was saying that he's looking to building relationships with these rappers that he's compared to. Now, obviously, that didn't happen with Kendrick. So who is it happening with? Drake. So him and Drake they're on cool terms or whatever, and he's known. It's known that these three are the ones that everybody's always comparing together. Now the whole Future thing, it's just I feel like Future and Metro drug Kendrick into it because they like, look what they said. Look what they said. They said they're the big three, and you not.
You might as well go
you
on
three.
outside.
Yeah, you might as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I feel like he was drug into it, so it created a division. So now it's like, okay, and it's cool. It's crazy too because now that Kendrick's involved with it, and like you said, if it's on this, oh, you my friend, Kendrick got a lot of West Coast. He got Dr. Dre, Eminem, and stuff like that on his side. But Eminem is also known for praising Drake too. So it's like, who is he gonna choose? You know what I'm saying? Same thing with 50. 50 is down with Eminem. Who is he gonna choose?
At some point in time, I feel like it's gonna take another big name to be like, I'm not picking sides. I'm cool with both of them guys.
Yeah.
Like if DJ Khaled said, I'm not picking sides, nobody's gonna say nothing to DJ Khaled.
Yeah, but he's not really a rapper though.
I mean, true, but okay, true. If Drake say, I'm not Drake, but if Chris Brown, because he's totally out of the loop. Yeah. If he say I'm not picking sides, I'm cool with Future. I'm cool with Drake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want to start beefing nobody again. Nobody's gonna say nothing because it's like, oh well, he's not involved whatsoever. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
facts. That's facts. That's
But
facts.
but if Lil Wayne jump in, it's gonna be like, oh, Lil Wayne tripping if
Yeah.
you go over there with Future. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
feel you. I feel you. That makes sense. I'm gonna tell you what I don't like though. I don't like that a lot of these rappers involved, Drake is responsible for giving them their biggest hits.
True.
Like even Rick Ross, like some of Rick Ross's biggest hits is with Drake on it. You know what I'm saying? Stay Scheming,
I mean,
Paris Morton Music, or
but Rick
Aston
Ross
Martin Music.
been jumping before Drake even came out.
No, Rick Ross. I'm not saying he wasn't popping, but his best songs are because of Drake. Like the songs that Drake is on are the most memorable Rick Ross songs.
True.
If you think about it, if you back it right. But then you got Future, 20 Montana. Drake jumped on it, made your career.
True.
You know what I'm saying? You got Kendrick. Drake gave Kendrick an entire song on Take Care. An entire song. That's how I heard about Kendrick. Because of that song on Take Care. Now, J. Cole. I'm not saying J. Cole was popping, but when he got that Drake feature on In the Morning, all the Drake's fans, the colossal Drake fans, they're like, oh, J. Cole, he not that bad. You know what I'm saying?
But I feel like who don't like J. Cole though?
I don't know. You got to be weird to not like J. Cole. Kendrick is the only one that don't.
like when you think about it, like that's another thing. Like with Chris Brown, like when Chris Brown and Drake was beefing, who really was picking sides?
Nobody.
That's what I'm saying. Like everybody liked both of them guys so much.
Yeah.
But not everybody picking sides.
Yeah. It's hard. It's hard out here, bro. It's real hard. You feel me? But I think I don't know. But I guess what I want to ask to close this off is whose side are you on, bro? Like, do you got a side?
That's crazy.
Do you got a
right
side?
there.
Like, if you had to pick, if you had to, whose side? Are you on Team Metro, Future?
You know, I thought about this the other day, and I would say I'm on Drake and Cole side.
Yes, sir. You already know the vibe. You feel me?
And it's only because I feel like I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say. If you diss me, I'm dissing you back.
Oh God, bro.
And I feel like this because just like what you just said, it was that whole Future and Metro thing was like, hey, they dissing us, you might as well come along with us.
Yeah.
Because what other correlation do you know what I'm saying they got with Kendrick at all?
Nothing really. You know
So that's why I'm not understanding. That beat was hard as hell. I heard he was dissing him and Morris Cole.
And Morris Cole, what you mean?
Like, so he wasn't talking. So he was talking through the beat. If you listen to the end of the song.
Oh, when it kept repeating?
Yeah, like towards the end of the song, that was Metro's diss to Drake.
There's no way,
like,
bro.
If you just listen to the beat, because he's like, you have to be talking shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was hearing that. So why he keep doing that? Why he keep repeating like that?
Yeah, he was going in.
Yo, somebody got to decipher that, please. Because I want to know if that's a diss that's crazy. That would be the most. Hey, he would get a lot of points because like how you diss through the beat, bro. Like that's crazy.
Wild.
Like that's wild, bro.
I would definitely pick Drake and J. Cole, but only because I've been rocking with J. Cole since the beginning of the time. Like I can say I know all of his shit. I don't know all of Futures. I don't know all of Metros. I don't know all of Kendricks.
Yeah, for me it's kind of hard because Metro Boomin is like when I was making beats, I was heavily inspired by Metro Boomin. Like I love his production. His production is amazing. And I like everything that he's ever done as far as production wise. Like he is great at what he does. Future, I think Future's a fire rapper. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's the best rapper, but he make really good music that I can vibe to. But Drake and J. Cole, I've been rocking with Drake and J. Cole, like I said, forever.
Since the beginning.
So like I don't know about J. Cole's, and I could be wrong here. Was his first like mixtape Friday Night Lights? Cause that's where I heard him at.
I would say so.
Yeah, so that's where I first heard it. And I remember because I was moving to the South, bro. And I was on a bus leaving New York City, and I remember the song Farewell came on. And I'm like, this is too good.
You start
like,
crying and
start
shit.
a little tear trickling down my eye. You feel me? I'm like, I'm leaving the city, you know what I'm saying? But like in that bus, I'm like, it just flew too good. And then after that whole bus ride, I'm like, this mixtape is fire, bro.
Right.
Like, and then, you know, his first album came out with Lights Please and stuff like that. And I'm like, yo, this guy's tough. Drake, obviously, I did not listen to Drake's very, very, very first mixtape. I listened to his second one called Comeback Season, and it was decent. I didn't think he was amazing, but I remember hearing one song, but I didn't know who he was. And then my sister came back from college talking about, oh, it's this new rapper named Drake. He got a song called Still Fly Remix. You got to hear it. It's so fire. So I'm like, okay. Then I'm like, this dude is type fire. I like it. And then I found out that he the dude from Degrassi. I'm like, what? Like, what's going on? So, like, I've been rocking with Drake forever, rocking with J. Cole forever, and they are already my two favorite rappers.
Right.
So it's kind of easy. Whereas Future is a good rapper to me, but he's not my favorite. Like I feel like I had an era in my life where I was like nothing but Future this, Future that, but I would never say he's one of the top. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
crazy because like I feel like I'm missing out on understanding why Future is ranked so high.
It's just like his time that he came in here, bro. Like not his time, cause like Astronaut Status one was terrible. That joint was whack. No, Dirty Sprite one was whack. Dirty Sprite 2, you got Monster, Beast Mode, 56 Nights, Purple Rain, Dirty Sprite 2, all of that released in like a 2 to 3 year window, and it was just straight gas, bro. And I'm just like, this man cannot be stopped. Now it wasn't lyrically gas, obviously. It just was like, this was like fire. It was fire music. And I'm like, bro, how is he just cranking these out left and right? Like that was, to me, it was very impressive. You know what I'm saying? But I got used to that, and I got used to the timing that he was giving music out, and then he kind of slowed down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And then he just became okay. You know what I'm saying? But this album, this definitely bring me back to some early Future. Like the first song, "We Don't Trust You," that joint, I was like, okay, they already going crazy. Then the second song, Young Metro, I'm just like, this song is fire. Like,
and if you that's another thing too. Since Metro wanted to say stop paying that much attention to it or some shit like that. If you really go back and listen to it, or if you just look at the names of the songs, you can look at like the title of the songs for Her Loss versus the title of the songs for
yeah,
like
I heard about that.
forth.
Yeah, like they direct
like literally
competitor or whatever. I heard about that.
Like, I'm looking at it right now, and it's just like
they had one like Running Out of Time and then Furthest Thing.
Yeah,
and then they had like
Drake got one called I Guess It's Fuck Me, and then they got one like we never gave a fuck. It was
something like that. Yeah. Like, yeah, they definitely was going back and forth. That's some petty stuff right there. But like, it's
for sure.
It's funny though. But I will say this. I'm gonna close my statement with this. I encourage rap beef. I like rap beef. And I want to be clear on saying I think that Drake is afraid to drop. I think that 100%. I don't think he's saying I'm the bigger man. I shouldn't. No, because you would respond to anybody else. You respond to Pusha T. You respond to Kanye always. You respond to Meek Mill. But why not Kendrick?
I feel like he's not scared. I feel like he's playing chess.
Bro, come on. He's scared.
Because
I'm a Drake fan.
Let's be honest. Some of the best diss records is when if I diss you and you come back on the same exact beat that I dissed you on, come at me, that'll go crazy.
Yeah.
Now, put it like this. If Drake used that Metro beat and then at the beginning all you heard was a lighter flicks from Lil Wayne.
Ooh, that'd be crazy.
It's like a Thanos snap right
there. Yeah, low key, that'd be crazy.
Going crazy.
I don't know if they could do that now because Metro to use that beat because Metro they would have to get clearance from Metro to use it.
I mean, ain't that what we're here for? You said you the best. So let me write off your beat.
That's true.
I'm not even choosing my own beat. I'm choosing your
You know what
beat.
they could do? They could make a diss record and have it leaked. Because if it's leaked, then they didn't put it out directly, so they don't have to get approved for nothing.
That'd be wild.
That'd be wild for real.
I feel like Lil Wayne should slide for Drake.
100%. I think so. But it gotta be the Wayne that we need.
The old Wayne.
We can't be the new Wayne.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like it gotta be old
Wayne.
Wayne.
Be tripping.
Yeah, they gotta be the old Wayne. He gotta really go crazy. But then you gotta think though, like did Drake ever slide for Wayne? Like,
I feel like so.
I heard that he slept with his shorty while he was locked up.
They obviously they didn't fight. Wayne didn't care because they was sharing. So why?
That's
Drake
why I'm like,
now?
why would Drake be upset with Future if they used to that kind of stuff?
I don't think that's what it's about at all. I think it's literally about the music.
Yeah, the 21 Savage thing.
Now you made a better album with him than you made with me. Because if you think about it like this, Drake, you don't trust girls anyway. That's why you put house on some condoms. and then Future, you don't trust girls either because, you know what I'm saying, you call them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All of them belongs to the streets. Right. So why would you really care now?
That's why I feel like that might be a easy way out. Yeah. Because I feel like, okay, if it's about a girl, they'd be like, all right, shut up. But
it was a petty thing to do. I feel like one of them did fuck her. Like, you know what I'm saying, in spite of the other one, but it didn't derive from her.
Right. I don't think so either. I don't know. But I think I'm picking Team Drake. Hopefully they can resolve this. Hopefully if they do respond and, you know, whoever comes out victorious, hopefully they can put this to bed and just move on. But I think it will finally determine of the three. If they all decide to respond, it will really determine who's the better rapper of all time, of this generation, I should say. But with that being said, I think that was all I had for the episode, broski.
All right.
For me, I appreciate you coming through. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, man, y'all need to like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. I hope y'all like the new intro. I got a new intro. And I'm gonna try to start coming back more consistent, all of that good stuff. But it's been Plugged In Podcast. It's been real. We're gonna talk to y'all soon. Peace.
Yeah.